Good morning. What is up, YouTube? And welcome back to My Crypto Journey live stream here for the cryptocurrency news to help you shake off the Monday blues. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend, as I did per usual. Pretty much spent Sunday recovering, feeling good, stretching out, all that good stuff. And I mean, well, look at where we're at, right? Look at where we're at. Now, today, actual, US markets are looking pretty strong. It does look like the bank stocks are looking pretty decent, or at least trading sideways-ish. And cryptocurrency is looking pretty good. Now, what we've been noticing over the last week is the cryptocurrency market really starting to decouple from the actual stock market. So what the heck does this mean for cryptocurrency going forward is the question we're all asking ourselves. And of course, one of the other topics of today is SHIB survives the Bitboy FUD. And some would call it not FUD at all. Now, I made a bunch of videos on it last week describing the situation. Very interesting. And is this the start of a crypto bull run? What do you guys think? We'll talk more about that right now. And of course, Saitama made another failure. Maybe? I don't know. I haven't heard anything from the team, but it's pretty much on. It's pretty much in character for what Saitama is supposed to do, right? So smash the like button, push us up in the old algorithm. And if you guys are not part of the Telegram, come join our Telegram. Yesterday, we had a little chat for about an hour and a half, a little voice chat in the Telegram, just shooting the shit with the friends, hanging out. And Bree, good morning. Congratulations on 2,000 subscribers on your ASMR channel. And guys, if you haven't checked out my sponsor, make sure you check out Volt Inu. Links to everything is in the description down below. But I gotta say what's up to the chat. What's up, babies? Happy Monday. Javi. We got Jay Linda in the chat. Jay Hawk, what's up, baby? Andrew for all. Crypto Sonia, good morning, baby. What's up, Bree? Sacco Hunt, somebody speak to my manager. What's up, the franchise? How you doing, baby? Racket Club, what's up, baby? Got the whole squadron in here. Twitch Radio, good morning, Twitch. What's up, Rockhead? How was Portland? Maddie B, what's up, bro? What's up, Gabe? We have Frank, good morning. Neville, good morning, great morning. How you doing? What's up, Ben? Slim Jesus, El Parasito, good morning. Blazer X, what's up, baby? Look at all these members. Let's go, baby. Robert, good morning. Mizzy Matt, what's up, baby? Always. Yeah, some people are calling him Bitch Boy. What's up, DJ? What's up, baby? What's up, Mr. Dino? Yeah, man, it looks like the government stepped in. They might be stealing all our 12K Bitcoin, right? That's what a lot of people were predicting. Nice, Roger. What's up, Brian? How you doing? Good morning. What's up, Brad? How you doing, bro? Smash that like button. Push us up in the old algorithm. Let's go. How you guys doing this morning? If you guys are new to the channel, we will start the show at the 5-minute mark. And guys, we do have our giveaway link in the description down below. So if you want to be part of the giveaway, make sure you hit that link and follow the directions. All you got to do is retweet it and follow me on Twitter. Twitch says he thinks we're at the bottom. Now, lots coming out this week, right? We still have to see what happens with the Federal Reserve and interest rate hikes. But we did kind of get a little preview of what's going to happen just because they had to do it like one of those emergency meetings because of the banks failing. And they're just like, yeah, we're going to print more money for the banks. Allegedly. I mean, so it's an interesting predicament if you're the Federal Reserve in our country. You know what I mean? It's an interesting predicament because if the banks fail, right, some of these banks fail, well, then it's going to start a huge contagion, right? But I mean, the point of raising interest rates and doing these sorts of things, isn't it to push us into some sort of turmoil so we can, get a hold on inflation? It's like we broke the system, which we were trying to do, right? We were trying to break something. Some banks were collapsing, and now we're going to save them. But is that kicking the inflation can down the road? But does it even matter anymore for crypto? Does it even matter anymore? Because the weeks that really the big red candlestick that we were going to see was the collapse of USDC. Never happened because Uncle Sam, Big Daddy government jumped in and saved Silicon Valley Bank, which saved USDC. Right now, of course, we have the Credit Suisse situation. We'll talk about that in a second here. But they've been looking bad for years now, right? And now it's finally coming to a big kind of crescendo, but they're going to get bailed out too, right? They're getting saved too. So very, very interesting things going on in the world, but it might not matter for crypto. And in this video, I really want to highlight the fact of I want to be pretty much a Bitcoin maxi and go to why, Bitcoin is, why Bitcoin is probably the truth, You know what I mean? So we'll talk more about Bitcoin today and why everyone should really consider dollar cost averaging and getting some Bitcoin, right? Consider buying Bitcoin, right? It's very, very important. Very, very important. You know what I mean? Oh, Chris, yeah, Chris, you'll be all right, Chris. Meme coins are still gonna pump, right? Meme coins are still gonna pump, but you guys should really consider getting more and more Bitcoin. What's up, Volted Punk? How you doing? Volt Army in the house. Let's go, baby. Exactly. I do still think 12K is responsible. We'll see. Maybe this pump is just a big fake pump, right? We'll see. We'll see. But CZ made a very good tweet this morning, and I want to talk about it. So CZ says every decade or so, the same banks fail. We keep them alive, then repeat. More costly each time. Meanwhile, it is incredibly difficult for new banks to be approved to enter the market to compete. New banks are also required to operate in exactly the same way as the old failing ones. Free market. So pretty much CZ's taking a shot, right, at capitalism, right? He is taking a shot at capitalism in the United States because it's kind of like capitalism light. Why? Because some of these banks are failing, but we're going to save them because if we don't save them, well, then it's going to collapse a bunch of other, companies. But it's like, well, I thought capitalism was, free market, dog eat dog world, But I guess it's capitalism light, partial capitalism. Now the issue is these big banks. I mean, the ones who are quote too big to fail. I mean, they're gonna get a bailout every time. But what about those local banks? What about those small? I mean, they're not really mom and pop, but you could say mom and pop banks, right? They don't. No one cares about those banks, right? So if you have your money in some of those smaller banks, I would maybe consider, you know, uh, moving it to a more big corporate bank, because if those fail, you're probably going to be saved. You know what I mean? So it's an interesting situation, right? What's up, Dundo? Good morning. What's up, Doobie2? You know, um, yeah. I mean, CZ's 100% correct. I mean, 100% correct. Correct. Now check this out. Bitcoin was created, right? Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency created, now is the most traded and well known. It was first launched in January 2009 by a computer programmer or group of programmers under a pseudonym, so Satoshi Nakamoto, whose identity has never been verified. Now, we know that Bitcoin was born out of the 2008 financial crisis. Now, what was what started that financial crisis, obviously the housing bubble, right? And a lot of banks were supposed to fail and they didn't, right? They were doing a lot of crazy stuff that, caused a crazy ripple effect that ruined a ton of people's lives, right? Thank you so much, Steve. Smash that like button, guys. Push us up in the old algorithm. That's what Bitcoin was created out of. You know what I mean? Out of that. And the same thing is happening, like CZ said, every 10 or so years, every decade or so, right? It's happening again. And what are we doing? Bailing them out again. Right? Again, any printing money right now, any money, it's really bad for inflation. And I think credit unions are safe. Yeah, credit unions are usually safe, right? Especially the military ones. And we're saving these banks, but the average person, you're not going to get any saved from anything, right? If you have any crazy medical bills or crazy debt or something like that, are you going to get saved? Is the government going to come to your rescue? Absolutely not. That's not what they do, right? But they'll save big banks or their friends, right? They'll save big banks or their friends. That's important. Or their friends, right? You don't think the big reason why they saved Silicon Valley Bank was because of friends? Now, obviously, they didn't save the bank, right? But they saved the depositors. And I do feel for depositors, but at the same time, it's like, where do we draw the line at a quote unquote free market? Now, I think the best thing that come from saving Silicon Valley Bank and some of these other banks is the fact that a lot of small companies that would have been affected and probably put out of business from this crash are going to be okay now. Which who knows? Because Silicon Valley Bank, USDC. I'm happy for that. I'm happy for. What else? BlockFi and other cryptocurrency products that were probably exposed to it. But I am kind of upset that it kind of destroyed our opportunity to make a ton of money of buying crypto at a cheap price. Maybe. We don't know. It depends on what the hell the Federal Reserve is going to do this week. I mean, this is a big, big week for crypto, I think. I mean, who knows anymore, right? Now, let's move to Bitcoin. Well, actually, first, let's check out some price action. And I want to talk about Bitcoin for a second. So, of course, the cryptocurrency market is at $1.17 trillion. Bitcoin playing with mid 28,000s, right? 23. Where were we at? 28.3 this morning. Where were we at? Let's see. We were getting close to 29, really. So 28.5 we were at, right? So 28.5 we were at a little earlier today in the morning. We've taken a big dump down. I know that yesterday we had a nice little wick down too, and people were tripping out a little bit. But it sees that Bitcoin is hanging around the $28,000 mark. Now, what's going to happen this week? It doesn't really matter for crypto. I don't know. But if you don't have Bitcoin, it's probably time to consider Bitcoin, right? So why is Bitcoin important? First of all, like I said, it was born out of the 2008 financial crisis, right? And it's a reason. It's funny right now because what's up, blockchain Betty? What's up, Edgar Wadi? How you doing? Good morning, Selma Fudd. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You know, when we talk about Bitcoin, right? A lot of us in the meme coin space don't understand why Bitcoin's so important, right? We don't understand why it's important, why it was created. We were in meme coins because we like to gamble, right? A lot of us are degenerate gamblers. And although meme coins are fun and the upside is way higher in meme coins when it comes to making money, right? I mean, we've all heard those stories of putting $100 into Shiba Inu and then turning it into millions of dollars when Shiba was new. And that's the kind of feeling we're chasing when we ape into more meme coins today. We're chasing after the Shiba Inu dream, right? The Shiba Inu virus. That is what it is. It's that same 100,000x, 1,000x, 10,000x, whatever it is. People want to make that money. And that opportunity is not really here with Bitcoin, at least not even close in the short term, right? You're not going to 100x Bitcoin right now or even in the next bull run. Do I know? I don't know, but I'm assuming that it's not going to 100x. That's kind of ridiculous in my opinion. Will it smash through all-time highs during the next halving? Absolutely, right? But Bitcoin, right? The reason why Bitcoin's so important, right? And if you buy it on exchanges, get it off exchanges, stop using exchanges, only to use exchanges, but only to buy and then swiftly move it off of your exchange, right? But Bitcoin is the truth, right? It's truly decentralized. It has no main dev that has a shady past, right? It's not controlled by a government, at least for what we know, right? It's truly decentralized and it's finite. It's not, they're not doing these crazy things that and crazy gimmicks that typical meme coins do, right? So let's read about Bitcoin. So there's a limited supply of Bitcoin that can ever exist, with the total cap of being 21 million Bitcoin. 21 million Bitcoin. How many people are there in the United States? Close to 400 million. That's not a lot of Bitcoin to go around, right? So currently around 19 million Bitcoins have been mined and are in circulation, leaving approximately 2 million left to be mined. So only 2 million are left, Bitcoin to be left. That's not a lot, right? Bitcoins are created through a process called mining, which involves complex mathematical equations to verify transactions on the blockchain network. Now we know about that. Shout out to Daddy Joe Biden for trying to charge Bitcoin miners 30% extra on electricity. That was a story a few weeks ago. Woo! Absolutely not, right? Absolutely not. The mining reward for each block of every transaction is currently 6.25 Bitcoin, but this amount is halved approximately every 4 years in a process called called a halving event. That's important, right? So that's why Bitcoin halvings are important. That's why the market absolutely sends. Now, right now, I'm not sure if it's profitable for people to be mining. Maybe it is now to be mining Bitcoin, but I know a month ago when Bitcoin was under, sub 16 or 20K, it wasn't really profitable for some miners to be mining Bitcoin when you think of everything that goes into mining Bitcoin. And especially if Joe Biden wants to tax people more, you know, obviously that hasn't passed yet, but that was a proposal, right? Joe Biden wanted to make sure, we're getting charged extra because it's super energy intensive, right? But I'd argue that there's more things we should focus on that are, you know what I mean? But that's the reason why, Ethereum moving from proof of work to proof of stake was such a big deal, right? Environmental impact. The halving events are designed to reduce the rate at which new Bitcoins are created and maintain the 21 million cap of the total supply. The last halving event occurred on May 2020. Everybody remembers May 2020. And the next one is expected to occur in 2024. After all Bitcoins are mined, miners will no longer receive block rewards for verifying transactions, but will instead earn transaction fees. It says it's estimated that all Bitcoins will be mined by the year 2140, at which point the last block reward will be released. If Bitcoin is lost or destroyed, it cannot be recovered, which can lead to the decrease of total supply of Bitcoin and an increase of their overall value. Now, we've heard of so many people losing lots of Bitcoin, right? There was that guy who paid people, a ton of money to search in a landfill for like a old hard drive or something like that, right? That's crazy, right? It says that the 21 million Bitcoin supply limits ensure that the cryptocurrency is deflationary in nature and sets it apart from fiat currencies, which are typically inflationary. And don't we know about inflation, right? Don't we know about inflation right now, right? Guys, smash the like button. We have 160 people in here. Smash the like button. Push us up into the old algorithm. Push us up, baby. Let's pack the house. Let's pack the house. And so this is the bull case for Bitcoin. And I know all of us love meme coins. We'll get into meme coins here in a second, but this is why you should try to at least try to focus and try to get one Bitcoin. I know it's a lot, but try to get some Bitcoin. The cool thing is that you don't have to buy one. You could buy part of one, right? And that could still be worth something in the future. And so this is the case for Bitcoin. And I think this is the biggest case, is that it's finite. There's a limited amount. So it's going to make it more valuable over time. Deflationary. And we're seeing the issue with fiat, right? Like, we look through history, like I've always mentioned before, it's not wars and famine that kills great nations. It's hyperinflation, right? It's hyperinflation. The money is worth nothing. And we see that right now in a time where we're trying to get a hold on inflation, when we're trying to get everything under control. Some banks fail. So what are we going to do? We're going to bail them out. Right? We're going to give them money. I don't know where we're getting that money from, but we're going to give them money, and lots of money. So is that kicking the can down the road for inflation? I don't know, but we got to get it under control, right? But what I am liking is the fact that Bitcoin is decoupling from the traditional markets. Now, like I said today, if you look at some of the bank stocks, we can see that they're all in the green, right? And we see that the U.S. market is actually rises at more than 300 points. As investors hope Credit Suisse rescue stifles bank crisis, right? So Credit Suisse is being rescued, then that's why the markets are pumping. So, I mean, that's good to see, right? But last week we saw Bitcoin and crypto absolutely send, and the rest of the markets take a dump, which has been weird, right? It's been out of pocket for what's been going on lately. So let me know what you guys think about Bitcoin. I'm interested to hear your opinion on it. And this is why I like the longer, even though I started off in meme coins and crypto, the longer I stay in crypto, the more I'm like, Bitcoin's the way, man. It has to be the way. It has to be the way. And the biggest thing I like about it is that a lot of the things that have gotten us in trouble in crypto, a lot of the things that have gotten us like that really put a stain on the industry, that made us look bad, was all centralization issues. Right? It was all centralization issues. It wasn't because of crypto. It's because of these assholes who come into crypto who want to scam people, right? Like the Sam Bankman-Frieds of the world and do a bunch of crazy stuff. Well, they're the ones messing it up for us. It's not Bitcoin. Bitcoin has no leader. You know what I mean? What about the flippening? Yeah. So DoobyTube asks, what about the flippening? So 100%. Here's the thing, though. So the flippening is Bitcoin, is Ethereum flipping Bitcoin, which I think is possible. And we see that Ethereum's only it's only half the market cap size of Bitcoin, right? So it's totally possible because Ethereum has the real use case. But remember, Ethereum is right now, a big question is, well, is Ethereum security or not? And some people are calling it security. Some people are not calling it security. Some people group it in with Bitcoin because it was one of the first real big cryptos. But then there's two sides of the argument. Ethereum's older, it's trusted, it's with Bitcoin, so we're going to label it as a commodity, just like Bitcoin. But the other argument is, well, how can you label something like Cardano or any other blockchain, like Ethereum, right? The quote unquote Ethereum killers. How can you label them securities and not label ETH a security? Now that's very interesting, right? That's very interesting. You know what I mean? That's very, very interesting. But Ethereum, if they get hit with some, if people say, they're security, and like, it's like, say for example, we actually have clear rules and laws on what the hell is a security, is not security in the next year. Well, Ethereum's probably going to be labeled as security, and will the market cap dump because of that? Will it pump at as fast as Bitcoin? We don't know. That's the big elephant in the room. Is like we don't know what the SEC is going to do with Ethereum when it comes to labeling a security or commodity. But Bitcoin's going to be a commodity, and it makes sense for that, right? Because Bitcoin is just a store of value, right? It does make sense. It does make sense. Chris says Voltoshi needs to start advertising on BitBoy. I don't think BitBoy's would take. First of all, I don't think BitBoy would take that advertisement, and I don't think that he wants to advertise meme coins anymore, or just because Bitcoin's not known for advertising meme coins, but he is known for advertising products that didn't work out. There's been a lot of products that have rugged that are not meme coins. You know what I mean? So I think he's done doing any sponsored any deals, Chris. So I mean, here's the thing. Meme coins are going to pump again, guys. They're going to send again, but we don't know which ones are going to pump. All we can do is use our best knowledge, and small caps too. I mean, there's been some small caps kicking ass right now in a bear market, right? Kicking straight ass. And guys, we have 180 people watching. Smash that like button, guys. Push us up in the old algorithm. Let's get some people in here. Pack the house. Now, the next story is, and we'll talk about it too, was the whole Shiba Inu situation. The whole Shiba Inu situation. Now, a lot of us watched the whole thing go down with BitBoy. And give me a second. Let me write the time down. Give me 1 second. And this is really important for SHIB because they survived a lot, right? 21. Okay, let's talk about Shiba Inu because very, very important, right? Okay, so last week, Ben Armstrong was going at the Shiba Inu community, and it didn't, in my opinion, didn't really prove anything, right? It didn't prove anything. Now, BitBoy a couple of weeks ago told us that Sam Bankman-Fried was Shaitoshi, right? The anonymous dev, or maybe Ryoshi for, Shiba Inu, which would have been catastrophic. If Sam Bankman-Fried was any of those people, it would have been catastrophic for SHIB. No, it wasn't it. Instead, he came out and pretty much told me this guy named Neymar, who's a fund. He's a fund. It's called Unification, which is helping build Shibarum, right? He's a dev for that project. But, BitBoy was saying that he was a dev he's one of the creators of Shiba Inu. Maybe that's the truth. But the good thing is that if you look at Neymar's past, it's not really bad. And if he was, it's not a bad guy. I mean, I watched the interview with the guy. It doesn't seem like a terrible dude. Maybe he's a billionaire. Maybe he's made a lot of money. But him working on fund and the unification token, to me, is not like I'm not going to buy SHIB because of it. Now, SHIB has gone through a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt the last couple of weeks. Half of that is because BitBoy's like, I'm going to expose your shady dev team, which we know that didn't work. And then the other half is the other SHIB people leaving the community. What do I mean by that? Well, this person, DeFi Kraken, they left the SHIB community, and now they're part of this Kontori team. We saw Queenie, right, who's a big part of SHIB. I'm not sure if she's leaving, but because she's a SHIB token moderator, but she's also a brand ambassador for Kontori, right? So we see a lot of, and we saw like this person named Trophius, right? This person hasn't posted in a while unless they posted recently. They have, okay. So this is actually new news. So this person has not posted since January 20th. Let's read this. This is from SHIB Trophius, one of the bigger SHIB people. Let's see what he has to say. He says, a probe and investigation is presently underway concerning multiple threats, which involve malicious remarks made by aggressive members of the community who exhibit erratic behavior, and in response to the consistent nature of these threats. So obviously, anyone turning against the SHIB army, or maybe doing something later with the SHIB army, are doing something that's not involved with the SHIB army, he's getting a lot of backlash. And that makes sense, right? The SHIB community, like, dude, obviously they're going to go after you, right? If, they feel like you're betraying the project. So I have a conversation with a person who's really close to SHIB tonight, and I'm going to speak with him about what's going down with Shiba Inu. He's a person who's still pro SHIB. He's a person that's still working hard for the project, and he wants to just chat with me about the inner workings of the Shiba Inu, what's going on. Because here's the thing. I've been in companies where there are employees that are disgruntled. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you have. And I understand that sometimes a company wants to move in a direction and some employers are not cool with it, but that direction is better for the overall project. And some would say that Shiba Inu, what they're doing now is that's what they're doing. They're moving in a different direction, and a lot of the old SHIB people don't like it, right? And that's just it happens sometimes. And sometimes, like I said, that direction is better for the company, just objectively better. It's not that the company's changing, it is, or like selling out. It's like we have to move in this direction, right? It has to move in this direction. Um, Sakahan. And it's really interesting. So we see people like Queenie and DeFi Crack. Well, DeFi Kraken left. Queenie hasn't left, and SHIB Trafai is speaking out against the project. It's going to be very, very interesting. I'm talking to the SHIB guy today, later tonight, but it's going to be off the record until he wants to go. If he wants to do something live, we can do it. But I think he's really close to the project. I'm not sure if he could. I'm not even sure if they like him talking to me, but I hope that they know that I'm being fair. Like, I don't like Bitboy as much as the next guy, but I want to hear what he has to say. I mean, I understand there are disgruntled employees and companies, but I still want to hear what they have to say. I want to hear what Shaitoshi has to say, because Shaitoshi made a very, very good point too. Shaitoshi says, hey, a lot of people built their platforms up on SHIB. I've told that some of these influencers have been played handsomely. You know what I mean? That's what I've been told, that they're not working for free, that they are paid handsomely, and that they're using their platform to promote other cryptocurrency products and use SHIB's name to pump those bags. And I believe that to be true. So I want to listen to all sides of the story. You know what I mean? So let's read this, because I guess this guy's getting threats, which, if you say anything about any community token, you guys and I know both that you're going to get threats in this space. You know what I mean? We know, right? We know. Guys, smash the like button. We have 200 people in the house. Let's push us up in the old algorithm. Now let's read this. Shadowcat. I hope you live in fear for the rest of your life, that you are trying to get innocent SHIB bone holders to sell for your own greed. Boy, you really are something else. I knew you was different from knowing you're a furry, which is fine, but very much different. But a SHIB Shadowcat, a fudder for your own gain. Well, Troph, it's harder for a camel to get through an eye of the needle than of a rich man to enter the kingdom. What the hell is this fucking weird poetry shit, right? This is so weird. This is so strange, right? It says, I hope your day ends well, but all the people you blocked and started shit with, I heard, are joining forces. Looks like you're the one effed. We will find where you live. Ooh, we know where you are, and you, Shadowcat, will pay the price for what you have dished out. The Shiba lore will find you, I promise. This is the issue with these telegrams, these crazy telegrams. These are the crazy, right? This is the craziness. These telegrams, and then what you got to stay away. First of all, I don't think these guys are going to do shit, but it's still a threat, and it's still going to make everyone feel uncomfortable, right? So the SHIB community is seeing this, and it's making them this is from the outside looking in. You don't want this in your telegram. You're always going to find these in these telegrams, but you don't want this, right? It's funny because this right here is not a bannable offense, but other things you can get banned for. You know what I mean? So obviously, this person feels, feels for their safety, which, is completely normal, right? So SHIB Trafai says, please be aware of any endeavors to jeopardize my personal safety or the safety of others will not be tolerated. Necessary legal actionable measures, inclusive and reports to local authorities, will be taken into address them. Consider this officially public notice, dated and timed. So obviously you can file a police report and those sorts of things, but it's tough, right? It's tough. Yeah, cult mentality is not cool for the space, man. And cult mentality is bad for the average investor, because the average investor, right? You have to understand, guys, like the outcome has to be income. And unfortunately, what we see in meme and crypto in general is it like it can't be like this on the traditional stock world, but mostly you see it in meme coins, is where you have this weird group of people who are like super stuck on like just like you say anything bad about their project, it's like it's over. Instead of like focusing on the outcome, which should be making money, right? And questioning the project at all triggers people so bad. Because here's the thing. When companies change and they want to do something else and they evolve, you're going to have people, which I'm assuming that's what's happening with SHIB. I don't know. I'm giving SHIB the benefit of the doubt. I'm assuming that SHIB Trophies doesn't like the direction in which the company is going. And he has a right to speak out about that. And he has a right not to work with the project anymore. You know what I mean? I mean, he has that right. You know what I mean? I always think they have that right to do that, to speak out against it, you know? But this kind of stuff is just unacceptable, right? It's unacceptable, you know? Yeah, it's unacceptable, you know? And, SHIB Trophies and all these guys can move on. Now, Bree said something important up here, which is interesting, which I did not know. So Bree says Milkshake has 331K followers. I remember her. So let's go to Milkshake. Have you ever seen threats in these, in these telegrams? Just like don't even, you know what I mean? Don't even like bother yourself with that kind of stuff, you know? Let's see. Did she block me? Maybe she did block me. Wait, did she delete it? Oh, she changed her name. She changed her name? What's her name on Twitter? And we have to welcome Crypto Sonia Pie to the Degenerates. Sonia Pie, thank you so much for becoming a degenerate. That eggplant looks oh so nice next to your name. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Degenerates. Welcome to the pit. One of us. One of us. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Wow. So more people are dropping off. I think this deserves another video. I think I'll make another video on this. Oh, her added Shiba Inu art. Okay, right here. Okay, okay. Wow, she deleted everything too. She's done, right? She's done. Wow, that's crazy. So SHIB army, SHIB army slowly deteriorating. I mean, and Brad, thank you so much for gifting another membership to Stefan. You've been gifted a membership from Brad. Thank you so much, Brad, for the constant gifting of memberships. If you received a membership, Stefan, from Brad, make sure to thank him. Appreciate that, Brad. Brad the Mad Lad. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. And I want to hear your opinion, guys. What do you think? Do you guys think that this is, you believe the employees on this side? You can say employees, but ambassadors, or the company on this side? Very, very interesting, right? It's an interesting direction in which this project can go. Will this be their downfall? I don't know. So excuse me. So we have Bitboy trying to hit it with some FUD, right? That didn't really work out. And now, we have, FUD coming from the inside. Now, I'm really, really interested to talk to that person that's close with the project. I'll see if they'll let me talk, dox their name. We'll see, just to see what he has to say, right? To see, because I've known this guy for a little bit. We've talked a few times before, and I think he's going to give me a real, real truth to what's going on, right? I know. I remember that, Dondo. I do remember that. What's up, Crypto Priest? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. No, I wouldn't say SHIB is done. SHIB is not done. SHIB is still up here dirtling around in the top 13. Really, it's gone down quite a bit the last 7 days. I mean, if you look at Bitcoin and Ether are both up, Bitcoin's up 14% in the last week. Ethereum's up 4% in the last week. A lot of cryptos are up, but we see that, Shiba Inu is actually down, and I'm sure a lot of this is the FUD. But I don't think really like the Bitboy stuff really affected it negatively. I don't think it really hurt the project, if we're just being honest, right? If we're just being honest. Damn, Bree. So this is interesting, Well, here's the real interesting part of these of Shiba Inu and a lot of meme coin companies, guys. Think about it. If you're a meme coin company, right? If you're just a company in general, and Dylan, thank you so much for being a 4-month, celebrating your 4 months on the channel. Being a mini degenerate, Dylan, I do appreciate all your memberships. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Will we ever know the creator of Bitcoin? I don't know, Dylan. Maybe. D's with a $2 donation. Good morning, Voltney and the Volted Army. Volt Army in the house. Love y'all. Love my Volt fam in the house, baby. I think it's time for a Volt update video, isn't it? I got to get down to that. But here's the thing about some of these cryptocurrency projects. You have to understand something, guys, that it's going to get to a point where, the cryptocurrency project gets so big, and this is going to segue into our next story, that you have to kind of cut the fat. And what do I mean? You kind of have to get rid of the people or things that are holding down your project. And that could be for one reason or another. We don't know, right? We don't know. And one of those things is getting rid of the toxic people in your community. Saitama did it, right? Saitama got rid of the PR tourists. They haven't got rid of the shakas, right? But there are some real people in the communities that like really make your project look bad. And when you go to these telegrams and they're talking shit about people, like no one wants to be not a lot of people want to be a part of that. That's just the name of the game, nature of the beast. No one wants to be a part of that toxicity. And so when you get big enough and you want people to take you more seriously, you can't have all that shit talking. You can't have all that BS. That's going to scare a lot of people away. Turn a lot of people off to the community. Now, now that SHIB is becoming, you could say, a more serious project, are they taking that direction? Right now, I don't know if these community members are toxic, but maybe a lot of people think of SHIB as a joke. Maybe they don't want to be taken as a joke anymore. That's a big concern. That's a big concern. And the Truth Shield, thank you so much for the $1.50 donation. I appreciate you, Truth Shield. I appreciate you. Guys, smash that like button, guys. We are 30 likes away from 100 likes. So I'm going to make an update video on this. I think it's very, very important to talk about this sort of thing and cover what's going on. And I think you guys kind of like these update videos anyways. When it comes to the whole Shiba Inu situation. So maybe they're moving away from their original community members and are now going for something more professional, I figured Selmo FUD. I figured. Okay, so the next story is we're going to move in and talk about our favorite cryptocurrency project here, because a lot of people wanted me to cover this story, but now they don't want me to cover this story anymore. Why? Because apparently there was some partnership with Wagmi and Saitama, right? And it didn't happen. We don't know what happened. They made a post. They deleted it. If anybody knows where that post is at, they remade it or something like that, let me know. Because Saitama is pretty much doing what they do. It's over-promising and under-delivering, right? Over-promising and under-delivering. There's supposed to be some Wagmi thing. It didn't happen. I have to go to my burner account because Saitama blocked me. I don't know. I'm not sure why they blocked me, but they blocked me for some odd reason. Right? And look, check this out. So these are the giveaways Saitama is doing right now. This is what they're doing. Chance to win $100 Saitama token. Get to follow Saitama, tag 3 friends, retweet this post, and download Saita Pro. How the hell are they going to know if you downloaded it or not? They don't know, right? That was just interesting. But if you want to earn $100, you could do that, I guess, of Saitama tokens. Now, right here, this is interesting. So it says, exciting news coming soon. We've been working on a game-changing partnership with Wagmi Global for the past few months. Stay tuned for a big announcement in our channels. When it drops, you won't want to miss it. Get ready to experience the new power of Saitama. Now, I don't know what happened with this, I don't know what happened because they were tweeting about it, but now it's gone, right? So if anybody knows, because Wagmi tweeted about it or retweeted it, and it just never, we don't know what happened, And it's funny reading these comments. It's just funny, So what happened to the partnership with it? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I thought I thought it was good for Wagmi. A lot of people don't trust Wagmi, but dude, I don't mind. I think these partnerships are actually overall good for cryptocurrency projects. I mean, if you go to exchange scores and you go to Huobi, I mean, their exchange score isn't terrible. I mean, it's a 5.8, right? So, well, how are these exchange scores? How are they calculated? Well, first of all, this is Binance's website. So, but at the same time, they did have FTX, ranked number 2, even though they're kind of enemies. But their exchange score is based on volume as well as confidence that the volume reported by an exchange is legitimate, right? So that's interesting. And Coinbase has a 7.8%. Not sure how 7.8 is. I'm not sure how they have that score, right? But of course, Binance rules all. But if we go down here, we can see that Wagmi has a 5.8, which is ranked number 20. Now, if we go to volume, I'm pretty sure they're doing a little better. Yeah, when we go to volume, no, Wagmi's not even up there with volume, is it? No, Wagmi's way down there with volume. So maybe Wagmi not the best partnership. Maybe I'm tripping. Not the best partnership, but yeah, so that's interesting, right? So they had a post about it, now it's gone. So I I almost feel bad. at this point, you know. But I mean, it is what it is, right? You want to feel bad at this point because, you know, you feel bad for people keep getting wrecked time after time with these over promising and under delivering things. Now, maybe Huobi accidentally deleted it. Maybe Saitama wasn't supposed to say anything. But my thing is like, well, wouldn't you know, Huobi not retweet it? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. You know, it's pretty strange. It's all very, very strange. You know, it's all very, very strange. Rumors Huobi's going to go out of business at the end. What? That'd be bad. Wait, what? Where'd you get those rumors? I haven't heard those rumors anywhere. That Huobi's going to go out of business? Yes, like the stream, push us up in the old algorithm. Yeah, Volt does a good job at not over promising, under delivering. It's like delivering shit. You know what I mean? It's not that people are being patient, IMDC. It's the fact that Huobi retweeted it and then deleted that tweet, and we haven't heard anything since the 13th about it, which has been a week now. That's not good, right? We've seen this happen before, right? There needs to be a warning somewhere to new investors about Saitama. Unfortunately, what we're going to see is the same cycle of life that we saw during the next bull run that we saw with the last bull run, especially in meme coins, right? Exactly, Steve. Well, Poloniex referred Volt to Huobi, and yeah, that would be bad, right? Any it would take a slight like I haven't heard anything about that though, so I don't know if they're going to go under. That'd be huge, actually. Huge. I don't know, maybe, but it'd be big. It'd be big. Shut up, Edgar. um, the same cycle of life is gonna. So here's what. So when we all started really getting into crypto, right, which was the, you know, the peak of the bull market, right? Maybe we could say 2000 fucking 21, right? November. You know, I started making content in October. I think October, I believe October or September. This is the cycle of life. We all got in. We were fooled by meme coins. Now we're learning. The same thing happened before that. You know, the last crypto pump, right? Maybe not as strong with meme coins, but other cryptocurrency, right? Cryptocurrencies. We're gonna see the same thing happen next bull run. The same because you're gonna have a lot of new people getting into crypto who didn't learn, and that's fine. Let them not learn, but you know, it is what it is. Let them learn the hard way. I feel like that's the way you have to learn is the hard way with some of these cryptocurrency products. No, people like you can't learn like you don't learn a lesson from not getting hurt. You have to get wrecked. Yeah, that is true, Steve. Yeah, you're right. You're right. uh, Shiba Inu is a hot dog. You think so? Hot dog water? You think Shiba Inu is bad? Huobi said is not Saitama. Really? Why not just settle in one coin and let it destroy the dollar? Well, I mean, I think the the countries want CBDCs, right? The government wants CBDCs. Fed now they want these different programs to combat against a crypto, but I'm not sure. Ooh, this is a big W for DeSantis. W for so Florida Governor Ron DeSantis calls to ban central bank digital currencies. Now I know people don't. Now I don't know if this is pandering, and I know people like you know, don't like Republicans or Ron DeSantis, but man, I do love these people in the government taking a stance against CBDCs because CBDCs, you know what I mean? CBDCs are a direct like fight. It's a direct like challenge to crypto, central bank digital currencies, and nobody wants those. Right? Nobody wants those. I like that, right? I like that, and I know people don't like. It's a Republican and Democrat thing, but we can all agree that this is good for crypto heads, right? Are us weirdos, and anybody who is against CBDCs is a friend of mine. You know what I mean? This is the W, right? Put W, W. This is the W. I like this. You know, I like this. You know, we're just talking about this, and Fed now is a direct challenge to like products like XRP, which I'm not a big ISO guy, but I know people are. People are. You know what I mean? Um, but I think what we're starting to see, guys, is no matter what the hell is going on, it seems like they can't beat crypto. It can't. You can't control it, and that's what the beauty of crypto. You can do all these things you do to regulate it, right? And that's what we're seeing. harsh regulations with no warning, destroying some cryptocurrency projects, right? The SEC trying to drag it out in court with people like XRP, trying to bankrupt these crypto companies just to get rid of them. But it seems like you can't stop it because people are starting to really understand the power of cryptocurrency and why it's here in the first place. It's here in the first place because of the shadiness of big government. This is why crypto was created. You know what I mean? So I'm with anyone who supports crypto. You know what I mean? Banning CBDCs is a good thing. DoobyTube says, Rodney, it's just a matter of time before you move to Florida. I actually don't like Florida. I mean, I don't like the humidity. I love San Diego. I'll probably stay in San Diego forever. I'll just deal with the taxes and whatnot. But, I love San Diego. I'm a big San Diego guy. Guys, we have 220 people in here. Smash the like button. I mean, let me know if you guys agree with me in the comment section. You know what I mean? Like, CZ made this post this morning, and I love it. You know what I mean? I love it. We'll read it again. What's up, Bleebs? How you doing, baby? Didn't know Bleebs was that buff. Love you, Bleebs. Love you, Bleebs. CZ said it. Every decade or so, the banks will fail, and we'll keep them alive. It's like capitalism light. I just hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate that the average there are so many people that have like this crazy amount of credit card debt, student loan debt, all these crazy things. And when we want to get rid of some student loan debt, oh, it's a big issue. Oh, you should have taken out those. Oh, you should have. Oh, yeah, hospital bills. Should have had insurance. But when we want to bail out banks, no one bats an eye. No one cares. We could just bail out any banks, but the average Joe, you peasants, you know what I mean? You peasants, you don't get a bailout. In fact, we're going to take away a lot of ways people are getting. The reason why I love cryptocurrency so much, one of the reasons. One is truly decentral. It's decentralized, right? And I think the people that look at the government, look at the government a little sideways, that don't trust the government, really vibe with cryptocurrency, right? Very, very, we're kind of our kind of goals and values are aligned. But what I like about cryptocurrency is the fact that it's giving regular people, average Joes, who probably would have never ever experienced this kind of wealth in their life, the opportunity to create that with that wealth, whether it's in meme coins, whether it's in some of these blue chips, whether it's maybe they got into Bitcoin when it was older, right? And Northwoods, welcome to the Degenerates. At eggplant looks oh so nice next to your name. Make sure to smash that like button. Everybody, welcome Northwoods, one of us. Welcome to the pit, baby. That's one of the reasons why I like crypto. The last bull run, right? So many people are like, dude, I made money on Saitama, or when you could, hey, I made money on so and so play. I could buy a house now. Like, so many people's lives have been changed because of cryptocurrency, and I don't want to see that ever change. You know what I mean? I don't want to see that ever change. I don't want to see people not making money from crypto. I want to see people 1000xing in meme coins. I want to see people 1000xing in some blue chip to take a chance on. You know what I mean? That's what I want to see. I want to see people that are working a 9 to 5 fucking quit their job because of cryptocurrency. But it seems that the government's doing everything they can to stomp that out, and I hate it. And like they're picking choosing who they want to save. It's like, oh, this is for the greater good. It's like, okay, I guess. But if we're gonna be capitalists, let's be capitalists, right? Let's be capitalists, but we're not. No free market, right? So CZ's taking a shot at the quote unquote free market, which is so true. So true, right? What does the chat think? Again, welcome Northwoods. Guys, 79 likes. We can get 200. We could definitely get to 100 likes. Let's go, babe. We have 220 people watching here. We could definitely get to 100 likes. 100%. See, XRP. So let's see. Dylan says, wish you would talk more about XRP. Would definitely get another. I would get another audience, but it's just not my jazz. If I talked about XRP, it would be fake. It'd be super fake. I'm just not a big fan of the ISOs, but I understand why people are. Brad says, dude, with the way the economy is, crypto is that hope. Even if we can get by, it's that hope we can achieve our goals. Dude, 100%, right? Exactly, DoobieTube. Yeah, crack me up with that free market shit. That doesn't exist in any big sector. That's what I'm saying, DoobieTube. We'll save the homies, right? But we won't save the average Joes. Tim Shea celebrating 3 months as a mini degenerate. Tim, thank you so much for being a mini degenerate for 3 months. Says, when will you buy a yacht and take out the degens? During the next bull run, when one of my moon bags absolutely sends, which we don't know what it's going to be. You know? Yeah, exactly. So I am Volt for life. So if you guys didn't know, this is actually an older story that just went into effect. So Fidelity and crypto. So this is something they announced long ago. But Fidelity's letting you trade crypto. Hell yeah. That's a big deal, right? That's a big deal. In the middle of this, in the middle of the FUD, you could say, for crypto, Fidelity's like, yep, we're taking a chance on crypto. Right? So it's Bitcoin and Ethereum, I believe. So Bitcoin and Ethereum you could buy right now, which we like to see that. Another big company, right? Fidelity, who's been around forever, letting people, maybe retire, and those sorts of things using crypto. If you want to buy some crypto or some Bitcoin and Ethereum, you can. We like to see that, right? And no, it's not. It's not Volt. You can't use Volt for Fidelity, but it's a step in the right direction when it comes to mass adoption and mass acceptance. Now, another a theory I've been hearing of why like the traditional markets took a shit last week, but crypto absolutely sent last week, is maybe big institutions are starting to slowly buy into cryptocurrency at this price. Because here's the thing: we don't know when the bottom is. We have an idea. We think that the Federal Reserve is going to lay the smackdown when it comes to getting a hold on inflation. We think the cryptocurrency markets were going to dump when something broke. Well, Silicon Valley Bank broke, but the government stepped in to save it. So the dump we were having may come, may not come. We don't know. But dollar cost averaging right now at this average price of Bitcoin is still really good. A $28,000 Bitcoin is still good compared to its all-time high. It's just not the best bet, right? So it's good to dollar cost average. Anyways, you know what I mean? Bobby says crypto will pull back again. People are saving less and thus spending less. Yes, 100%. So the issue right now is that we're going to have a credit card issue here soon. So a lot of people have a lot of credit card debt right now. You know what I mean? A lot of credit card debt. And that's going to blow up, right? That's going to get to a spot where it just blows up. So really, people have to, make sure they handle that sort of thing, because credit card debt's the worst kind of debt. Obviously, the cost of living and existing is a little higher. Just existing sucks. But maybe this is big institutions slowly buying into crypto. Who knows, right? Who knows? You know what I mean? It's crazy. How much will reading volume decrease this week because of Ramadan, and what will be the impact? I'm not sure. Oh, trading? Oh, Ramadan? I actually don't know. Guys, we only have wait, how many likes do we have? We have 111 likes. Let's go, guys. Smash the like button, push us up in the algorithm, you know. But guys, I know we started off as meme coins, and I love meme coins too. And I think that you should definitely invest in the meme coins and small cap plays that are gonna X like a lot. Consider getting some Bitcoin. Consider start looking at Bitcoin. I think it's the safest play. And I think that 29,000 is dirt cheap compared to what we're going to be in 5 to 10 years. And I think that's what we have to start looking at now. Now, let me tell you, we're still going to have those 10,000 X, 1,000 X plays. Don't get it twisted. It's just not going to be in Bitcoin in the immediate future, right? It's going to be on some of our meme coin plays. Now, if we have some on-course DEX tools, this is what we like to keep some of our plays. We see the Wagmis, the Tonic, the SHIB, MMAI, Saitama, the Bone, the Volts, right? Volts down a little bit, but Volt's been actually pretty strong if you look at Volt. Obviously, still above $100 million market cap. My favorite meme coin right now. And look at, it's not pretending to be some like blue chip. It's a meme coin through in and throughout. And we know what meme coins to do, especially at this market cap. Now, the reason why I'm so bullish on Volt is the fact that, and you guys don't have to buy. Don't buy anything you don't want to buy. I don't care if you don't buy anything, but I'm explaining why I like Volt, because it's a meme coin through and throughout. Meme coins are going to pump again. And I think it's going to be the most popular meme coin during the next bull run with the highest upside, which means the more chances to make money. Could I be wrong? 100%. 100%. But it doesn't seem like that. So I like Volt for that reason, right? Shout out to the Volt Army. Strong community, lots of use case, lots of catalysts that are going to line up perfectly with the next bull run if we think it's going to happen mid-2024. A lot of things going on, right? Things like Wagmi. like this cryptocurrency project, Wagmi. Now people think this is not. These motherfuckers are, these guys are getting after it. I got to shout out to the Wagmi team. And look at, one of the things you need to look out for in a bear market if you're buying a cryptocurrency project is, what the hell is the team doing in a bear market? What are they doing right now? They're building. That's all they want to do is build, right? If you go to Wagmi, so many member partnerships, right? So many partnerships. And I don't know what's going on, but they have this announcement in timer. So we should be finding out very, very soon, like very, very soon, what's going on. I see Bungie, I see DreamWorks, I see Apple and EA Sports. What does that mean for Wagmi? What does that mean? That's a big deal, right? Let's see if there's any tweets about it, but nice little NASDAQ interview. Is it because so maybe this guy is joining their team, but that's a big deal. So these guys are making all these partnerships and working hard. Like same thing with Volt. Like Volt's still like working their ass off during the bear market. And like that's where you want to see, like if you're investing money into anything, like anything, you don't want to see them like taking a break from stuff, right? Obviously, cryptocurrency is a little weirder than like traditional, brands and products and those sorts of things, because cryptos, we're really big on Twitter. That's where you advertise. It's advertising a little different, but you want to see this sort of thing happening, right? You want to see like these guys constantly tweeting and promoting and having catalyst and advertising and stuff like that. And that's what we see with like Wagmi, like a Volt. That's why I'm bullish on some products like this, right? In a bear market, it's hard to pick those winners, but I mean, we can use our best judgment, right? Our best judgment. Yeah, Wagmi is a good play. We'll see what happens, but I mean, in the market cap sizes is something we have to look at. Like, why low market caps give you the opportunity to 100x, right? $14 million market cap. That is peanuts, right? Peanuts to a good ass project like this. I mean, I'm not even an ambassador in this project anymore, not at all. But I have a nice bag in it, and I think it's gonna moon. I mean, who knows, right? Who knows? I mean, who knows? Smash that like button, guys. We have 230 people in the chat. Push us up in the old algorithm. I mean, let me know in the chat what low cap plays or plays that you think are going to explode during the next bull run. I want to hear what you have to say. And let me know in the chat. Like, what products are you guys most bullish on? High cap, low cap, mid cap, whatever. And let me know too. Maybe write a sentence. Like, what are you most bullish on? And are you a big blue chip guy? Are you a big meme coin guy? Interesting. Some guy with an STI with a $2 donation. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you. Yeah, Memecoins is a good project too. Well, my Ultra Journey, they're working right now. I think they're going to start a huge marketing campaign soon. Memecoins, very, very good price. And I know people don't like to see this, but this is good to me. A little bit of consolidation. Same thing with Volt. I like to see a little bit of sideways action, right? This is like a little bit of strength. Now, obviously, it's hard to do any sort of TA or do anything in small cap cryptos, because if you have a market cap at $3 million or $4 million, guys, like literally, if you have a market cap at $4 million, like anything could pump this. Like one big buy will send this, right? So that's the reason why people think crypto is manipulated and doing TA and small caps is dumb, because one buy could send the cryptocurrency the project to the moon. And keep in mind, even though the cryptocurrency market we think is big, it's still only $1 trillion, right? That's not a lot of money. Keep in mind, that's not a lot of money. Ooh, crypto's dumping a little bit right now, but still, it's not a lot of money, But I like a little bit of consolidation or some strength, right? Because it shows that the bears and the bulls are agreeing on a price, right? The people that are buying and selling are agreeing on some sort of price. And we're seeing that with Volt right now too, right? On the ETH side. We're seeing Volt trade sideways a little bit and have a little bit of strength here, since like the beginning of February. This is the week. Let's do day. We're seeing this like act, right? You know what I mean? I like to see this a little bit. We don't like to see the crazy, fluctuations. It's a little scary. Now, the idea is that the bigger, the higher the market cap grows, the better it is from like, the easier it is, or the safer it is from like massive pumps and dumps, right? Let's see what the chat has to say about their favorite cryptos. See, Tectonic, Volt, Memecoins, Kennel. Exactly, Tim. A little bit of sideways action, a little bit of crabbing action. Krill coin in the house. Zombie Inu. Hey, thank you so much. Some guy with STI with a $2 donation says, holy shit, bullish. Web3 bullish. Maybe Volt just sucks. That's Cobra Commander says. I think Volt's a good project. You think what you want to think. I don't really care, but well, I do care, but you know, I mean, the beauty about everything is that you guys make your own decisions. You know what I mean? Do your own thing. Vulcan blockchain. Never heard of that. Dylan says Fed now is going to fail. You guys think the Fed? I think the Fed now. No one's going to use that shit. What's a dollar? What's it? CBDC? Exactly. No one wants CBDC. They're trying to shove it down our throats, though. Eggs, Quickie, Advance, Grove, Wagmi Games, Gala, Crow, Memecoins, Big Head. Thank you so much, Cryptar. I appreciate you. Man, fuck y'all. Smash the like button. Push us up in the old algorithm. And Crypto Priest celebrating their 1 month as a degenerate. Says, I got vaulted after a long time watching it. Crypto Priest, thank you so much for celebrating 1 month as a degenerate. Look at that eggplant. That silver eggplant looks oh so nice next to your name. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Fed now will take your taxes out when you swap it. Yeah, that's why no one wants Fed now, bro. No one wants that shit. Everyone wants to send stable coins, right? Everyone wants to send stable coins. All right, that's what they want to do. You know, that's what they want. That's what everyone wants to do. All right, it's our giveaway. We got to pick our giveaway now. We got to pick our giveaway winner, guys. If you haven't participated in the giveaway, links in the description down below. Give me a second here. So if you guys want to retweet that tweet, check it out. Check it out. Check it out. You have to be a member, though. If you're not a member, you are not entered to win. So you have to be a member. And you have to be here present in the chat. So we'll do our giveaway right now. Pull up the Twitter picker. Let's pull it up. Who is winning $50 USDT? And then remember, guys, if you want to become a member, if you want to be entered to win $50 every Monday, all you got to do is become a member. That's it. Easy money, right? Easiest money you ever made in your life, right? If you win, of course. And of course, you couldn't have won the last 10 times. Yeah, Steve the Canadian. If you guys didn't know, Steve the Canadian won my last giveaway, which is pretty big because I was testing a product I was working with. We'll see about working with them in the future, but and an issue happened, but I ended up sending Steve. We ended up getting Steve the money a little later, but I think Steve gave it away. So congrats to you guys. All right, let's go ahead and load it up in the Twitter picker. Let's refresh it one time. Copy that. Ryan Patrick, what's up, baby? Gifted 5 memberships to the channel. Thank you so much, Ryan, with the gold eggplant. Awandi, Buck Nasty, I do taxes for free, and Dimes were all gifted memberships from Patty. Thank you, Patty. And guys, make sure to thank Patrick for getting more degens. One of us. Thank you so much, Patrick. You are the man. Miss you, bro. Hope all is well with you. All right. Let's pick our winner. Tim, you are the winner. Wait, let's go, Tim. Let me make sure. Tim, I know you're in the chat. Tim, let me make sure you haven't. Nope. You have not won yet. Tim, send me your ETH address. Let's go, Tim. Go, Tim. Send me your ETH address. Hashtag rigged. Let's go. Let's go. Of course, I'll send the USDT on stream unless you're give me a second. Oh, Tim, send me that ETH Addy, baby. Congratulations, by the way. It's finally not rigged. Man, shut up, Jayhawk. Tim deserves it more. Yeah, what's up, Tim? One of us. One of us. One of us. And then I want to watch some videos on like some of the stuff going on with the Credit Suisse situation, and then we'll talk some more about other situations and whatnot. But some good videos out. And then we'll talk about this whole FTX situation, which is interesting, right? Send ETH Addy Tim. Yeah. All right. ETH Addy copied right here, right on stream, so you guys can see me sending it. So you don't think I'm fucking faking these giveaways, which I do not fake the giveaways. You guys know this. $50. Dude, if we just have $6 ETH gas fees for for anything, that'd be great. Obviously, sending anything with sending anything, it's usually cheap, right? It's usually cheap. All right, Tim, it is sent. You should be getting it. Boom, baby. Congratulations again. Congratulations. Thank you, Sabakis. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right, I'm going to play this video and I'll jump in a little bit. This is a clear value tax video on the Credit Suisse situation, guys. Very, very important. I'm going to take a piss. I'll be right back.
I have breaking news for you about Credit Suisse. So Credit Suisse was a sinking ship. So that's not the breaking news. The breaking news is that UBS just gave a lowball offer. So Credit Suisse to buy Credit Suisse. Credit Suisse is valued at $8 billion. UBS offered $2 billion, and it looks like the deal is going to go through. So the Swiss government, they pushed for a solution to bolster confidence in the Swiss banking system. So this is a government brokered deal, and it is government backed. So here's the situation. Credit Suisse is the second largest bank in Switzerland. The biggest Swiss bank is UBS. Over the past 3 years, UBS stock is up 110%. Credit Suisse, over the past 3 years, the same time frame, they're down 72%. So a lot of the downfall, yes, it has been recent. However, it's been a steady decline. So they've been consistent. I'll give them that. So we've already covered Credit Suisse's mismanagement, their bad decisions with scandals and money mismanagement.
And this is the issue of like these banks, right? Because it's not all just, oh, it's just a bad time in the economy. Like what we're seeing is that maybe sometimes it's just mismanagement. Maybe sometimes it's just them doing shady shit. It's like, why are we rewarding? Because what happens is, when these big banks get bailed out, do they learn a lesson? If you haven't seen The Big Short, watch The Big Short. It's the housing bubble we had in 2008, right, where the whole economy took a dump because of things that these companies were doing that were shady. So when we rescue these guys every single time, and no one gets in trouble every single time, it encourages them to do more shady shit. It's like, why? And then we go ahead and get mad at like SBF and other people doing shady shit with cryptocurrency exchanges, right? They want to talk crap about crypto, right? They want to FUD crypto, right? You know what I mean? But these banks are doing shady shit too. It's crazy to me.
The Credit Suisse has been falling apart, and they've been losing money for a number of years. Customer outflows, the depositors are still running. Customer outflows, it has not stopped yet. They're hemorrhaging money as we speak, well, at least up until right now, on Sunday afternoon. And this is a big deal because Credit Suisse has more than $1.5 trillion under management, assets over $500 billion. So this is bigger than Lehman Brothers. This is twice as big when Lehman Brothers was about to go under. So this is almost 3 times the size of Silicon Valley Bank. And we're talking about international implications when it comes to contagion. Now, the Swiss government cannot let Credit Suisse fail. But here's the thing. The Swiss, they don't want an international bank to come to the rescue. So could you imagine a US bank taking control of a Swiss bank? So people love banking in Switzerland for their privacy. So who's going to want to bank at a Swiss bank that's owned by the Americans? So the regulators, they wouldn't even allow this. So that's out of the question. So there were 3 options here. So option number 1 would have been to let Credit Suisse just fail, let them implode. The stock would have went to 0. The bondholders would have got nothing or close to nothing. But honestly, that would have been the least of everyone's concern. It's the counterparties. The counterparties would have been destroyed. And there would have been so much more, there would have been so much contagion, international contagion. The second option was government intervention. So to what extent, that would have been questionable. So it would be to have the Swiss government and the Swiss National Bank intervene. This could have been as far as nationalization, or it could have just been a minority partnership stake. So this could have been possible, but Credit Suisse, that's the thing. They might have been just too big for them to handle. So you know how there's too big to fail? Well, there's also, it could have been a case of too big to save. The third option was to get another Swiss buyer. And obviously, the only other option out there to pull that off is UBS. So UBS, if you think about it realistically, they probably didn't even want to go through with this deal outside of the fact of minimizing contagion for the greater good of the banking industry as a whole. But I would bet that UBS, they would rather just pick and choose the gems out of all this implosion, the collapse of Credit Suisse. Or in reality, UBS could have just let Credit Suisse fail, and then that business and all that investment money.
Hold up. We have a new tweet. A special Wagmi announcement. All right, hold on. Okay, we're skipping this video real quick. We have a new Wagmi announcement. We gotta watch. Let's see what's going on. Hold on.
And just understands that this is probably, and I've said this many times, a generational opportunity in somebody's career to be able to leverage an emerging technology
Hold on.
into a actually very, very it's huge, like the gaming industry as far as monetary value is concerned, and be able to merge the two.
Can you guys hear?
And our strategy that we all basically explained to him was exactly the same.
Breaking news.
We're looking to go after mass adoption. So by having the strategy of utilizing the technology of the NFT technology, again, it's really ownership of digital collectibles. That's all it is. And being able to trade those and potentially sell them, buy them on the secondary market, and still have the same exact mindset of saying, what do we need to do to compete in Web 2? This is why he came on board, because he has created teams. He's expanded operations. Like I said, he founded Industrial Toys. He actually grew that company to 120 people before it was acquired by EA Sports. So this guy knows how to find talent. He knows how to find the teams. He knows how to build the teams. He knows how to get the teams really excited about moving forward. And, like I said, he's the former operations after he was acquired, the director of operations for Electronic Arts. Okay. That's a $5.6 billion revenue company in 2021. This guy is literally knows exactly how things need to work as far as an operational side, as far as making sure that everything runs quickly. And again, from us as founders, we literally just had to make sure that if we wanted to compete, if we want to take the next steps, what did we need to do? We need to hire experience, and we need to hire people who have vision and have been there and done that, and minimize the mistakes at all costs. And listen, Brent, when we were speaking to him, had the opportunity to actually go directly to another gaming studio of 250 people and be the director there. And after speaking to all of us and seeing what our strategy is and seeing everything that we've built, bootstrapping this project, small little Wagmi Games, a bunch of 5 or 6 dudes with a dev company that is building a team that has created this franchise thus far, he was just like, my heart is with you guys. My heart is with you guys. Yeah, it would probably be smarter if I go take the easy job and make the salary. But he's just like, after talking to all of you guys and seeing what you guys have built all by yourself, he's like, I'm in. He's like, I'm in. So I can't overstate exactly how huge this is, because honestly, Brent's been working with us for exactly a week now. And the amount of experience that he's already brought to the table, guys, he's talking about shit we don't even know what we don't even know what we're talking about. And what's amazing is when he actually brings this up, like in meetings and talking with Cubics and saying, here's all the analytics that we need to do. And by the way, the combination of Brent with Esteban is insane, right? The amount of knowledge base that's coming into this project is absolutely insane. It's just like, this is the next level stuff. We could not have hired anybody else to steer this ship better than somebody who has actually been the director of operations for a $5 billion company, right? He's also been on ground up projects like Apple. Again, Bungie, which is, I don't know if anybody knows what Bungie is, but they did a small little franchise called Halo. He's worked with DreamWorks and, again, Industrial Toys. So his talent is not only
sounds very excited,
say, all right, guys, here's what we need to do. Here's the blueprint, over the next 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 24 months. But at the same time, be able to say, guys, I happen to have a pretty good Rolodex in my phone.
That's true.
That I have created over the last 30 years to be able to say, if we need something, if we need talent, if we need third-party advisement, if we need anything.
And just FYI, this is not a spot. It's not sponsored or anything. All right. I'm not. I don't promote Wagmi anymore, really, but I'm a big, holder, and this is good for anybody holding the cryptocurrency project, right?
Like I said, I don't know if anybody truly understands just how big of a hire this is, but what the other thing that it does is it also gives us the confidence that what we've been doing in Web3, guys, is actually working. Like, we literally have taken somebody who had an opportunity to work to actually manage and direct 250 people at a huge game studio and come to us, little old Wagmi Games, that has bootstrapped this thing, because now, like I said, there's a small sliver of opportunity to be able to do it the right way, right? Not the Web3 way, play to earn, and you need $250 skins to play a game, but instead the mass adoption way, to hold everybody's hand and say, listen, digital collectible ownership is the way of the future. And by not forcing it down people's throat, which has been our philosophy the entire time, we have an opportunity to make something incredibly special. And by the way, everybody is still sleeping on mobile. Guys, more money is spent in mobile than PCs and consoles combined, okay? And to this day, I still don't see too many huge projects that are touting the fact that they're a mobile gaming franchise. Everybody has their phone on them at all times. It takes a certain avatar, and granted, there's gamers that love to sit in front of their PCs for hours upon hours to grind at games, right? But that is a smaller subset of the entire grand scheme of the gaming revenue, global revenue, right? So that being said, it's experience, it's his Rolodex, it's being able to make sure that we're going to mitigate as many mistakes as possible. It's making sure that literally everything
People are excited for this.
does for us on the development standpoint is.
Now I see Steve's comment saying that EA is a failing game company. A lot of game companies are failing 100%. But when you have somebody, right, that has been part of successful companies, I mean, you want that, right? You don't want, what would you rather have? Some guy who doesn't know what he's doing, who hasn't been involved with games, or a guy who's like working with games, or who's worked with other successful company? For a small company like Wagmi, maybe he can do some things or say some things to bring it from where it's at to where it's supposed to be. So that's good. That's a good thing. This is a positive.
Bit more as to exactly how exciting this is from a gamer standpoint, and knowing that we have just been working so hard. We've been working so hard to get this thing to the point where it is. And myself as CEO, and obviously the whole team, we literally have said, okay, great. What do we need to take the next step? We need to hire experienced people. So Brent, Esteban, those are our first hires, guys. We're probably not done, just so you know. And we have so many exciting things that we're going to be announcing here over the next 30, 60, 90 days as we go into soft launch. So nothing is going to slow down. If anything, things are going to really start to pick up here.
That's what I like to see.
Dramatically.
Let's go.
And again, just so excited about Brent's hire. Scott, what do you think, dude?
I mean, not to mention the guy is in incredible shape. He must have been watching some really good fitness videos on YouTube.
Yeah, I think Scott Herman Fitness, right?
Yeah, actually. No, seriously, funny story, guys. Lewis said Brent was like, "How'd you guys get Scott on your team? He's a fitness guy I watch on YouTube." So there was already a good friendship formed between Brent and I before we had our first conversation. No, but Ian, everything that you said is right on the money. What we want to do here with Wagmi Games, guys, is really take things to the next level in the Web3 space and show we're not afraid to bring on people who are smarter than us. In fact, we're always actively looking for people who are smarter than us and have amazing ideas, because that's the only way we're going to bring on mass adoption to this game. I think that there's kind of this stigma in Web3 gaming where a lot of people try to keep it in the family, like keep it in the Web3 family, and they just constantly talk about NFTs and tokens and asset ownership. And while all these other things are great, those need to be extensions of core gameplay, and core gameplay.
That's true. That's real shit.
Making the game fun to play, having, you know, microtransactions in the game, obviously, but not to the point to where it's overboard and it's no longer about the game being fun. It's about making money. You don't want to be like that. You want to be a fun game that's playable, can be played worldwide. Brent and Esteban, that's what they know how to do. They know how to make a game so that anyone can download and play and have an amazing time playing it, and have such an amazing time, in fact, that they might want to take some of their hard-earned money and spend it in the game and purchase characters and skins that they like. Because that's how I am as a gamer. When I play my favorite games, if I'm having a great time, I'm more than willing to purchase different weapons and different skins and things like that. These guys have the know-how to ensure that when Wagmi Defense launches, it is fun out of the gate. It's addicting. You'll be logging in time and time again. Even if you're a free-to-play player, you'll be logging in, you'll be playing, you'll be grinding, having fun with your friends, talking about it with your friends. That's what we want. We want to make sure that we're able to build a solid community, and these guys just have the experience. And dude, they are so smart. Ian and I were chatting the other day on text messaging. We're like, we just went from the minor leagues to the major leagues within 24 hours of bringing these guys on the team.
Yeah, literally.
That's the level of knowledge.
Literally from A-ball to the major leagues by having these guys on board. And guys, listen, you know, we talk about the hire and we talk about the experience and Esteban and, you know, things like, you know, things that are so beyond probably most of your guys' heads, which unless you're like knee deep in the development of a game studio, you know, things like, you know, game economies and, you know, live ops and all these things are so important as far as keeping retention going and revenue going. Guys, it all ties into the ecosystem of the Web3 and the Wagmi Games franchise, right? Everything from the Wagmi Games token, the utility token, to the Genesis NFTs, to the comics, all of it ties together, but it is all important to make sure that we have a fun game that people like to play, that's very competitive, and at the same time, people want to continuously come back to it.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna stay here for the whole AMA, but you guys want to check that out? It's on Twitter, of course, Wagmi. I'm gonna be wrapping it up here soon. Okay, so let's go ahead and just recap what they said right there. That's a big deal because a lot of us hold Wagmi. Like I hold a good amount of Wagmi, and they're bringing somebody who has experience. Now, I'm seeing the chat. I know people don't like the guy from EA, and I know people don't have their gripes against EA. If you're in the gaming, if you're in the gaming world, you understand that EA hasn't done the best things, and a lot of their customers do not like them, and their fans do not like them because of they just charge way too much for games that are terrible. And you know, there's just the gaming industry is really, really weird, right? The gaming industry is really, really weird, right? That's just how it is. You know what I mean? It's just weird. And EA doesn't have the best name. But when you bring on someone who has experience, you know, helping other companies, even though you could argue that he didn't do shit for EA since EA hasn't been doing the best the last 5 years or, you know, 5 years or so. I mean, they're okay. He's worked for big companies. You want people like this who know, right, how the ins and outs work of some of these gaming companies. And the fact that Wagmi is such a small market cap, I think the upside is just so huge. You know, 50, like you said, 15 million isn't nothing. You know, thanks for letting me know, Ryan. I forgot about that announcement, but that's huge. That's a big deal. That makes me feel more comfortable about my investment long term with Wagmi. You know what I mean? And it's not even at the point where I had my biggest bag, really. You know, it's way down from where I had my biggest bag. So, but with that, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here for the day. I have to make a video before I take off the train. So I'm going to go ahead and make a video about the SHIB situation next. Bree sent me an interesting article from a lady who was involved in SHIB earlier. So I'm going to make that video right now and go through what's going on. And then hopefully I have more information for you guys about the situation when it comes to that person who's actually close to SHIB, who's pro-SHIB still, and who's not really about what the rest of these community leaders are saying. So make sure to finish that clear value tax video, guys. We had to do a quick detour and talk about the Wagmi situation because that was very interesting. It's good. It explains the Credit Suisse situation. All you guys know clear value taxes. I'm part of his Patreon. Listen to it. It's a very, very good video. But it looks like all the banks that were going to be collapsed are going to be saved. We'll see if they can be saved, but it looks like that's what the governments want to do. So smash the like button on your way out, and I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.